Hello, this is Howard Chen from Emperor Direct. Today, I'm going to present the quick installation process of the HDX 1000, the NMT media player. So first, we have the HDX 1000 box in front of us. We need to open the box and then see if there's any parts missing in the box. So here is the main unit. That's the HDX 1000. We just put it aside for a moment. And it is the accessory box. Just open that. So we can see a remote control, the AC adapter, with the AC cord. And then here is the USB cable. And then the HDMI cable. And then here is the quick installation guide, also the battery, the screws, and the rubber stand. You should have all of this in your HDX 1000 box. If you miss anything, please call your reseller. Okay, let me put it aside. So the second step, I'm going to go through the ports behind the HDX 1000. To install your box, first you need to connect your AC adapter into this power port. See it here? It says DC 12 volt. Second, you need to decide which AV connection you want to use. I want to use HDMI, so I see the HDMI port at here. Or you can use component or composite. And here is also the audio output port. The third one is the network cable. Here is the LAN port. You need to connect your Ethernet cable into this port. Okay, I made the connection. So from left to right, you can see the AC adapter, the Ethernet cable, and the HDMI cable. They are all connected.
Okay, now you can go back to your HDX 1000, turn on the hard switch on the back of the machine, put the battery inside the remote control, and hit the red big button on the remote control. You will see this loading message for around 30 seconds. After that, you will get into the home page of the HDX 1000 GUI. At here, you can see that the machine has already find my laptop on the network. However, my laptop still sees this machine as an unauthorized user. So what I need to do is I need to go back to my laptop, grant the access to this HDX 1000, and then everything can be set. However, before doing that, I need to find out the MAC address of this machine. So I first go to Setup, and then go to Network. At here, you can see the MAC address. It is 0006 DC 43 20 and 70.
Okay, I'm back to my computer now. So I'm going to first bring up the Windows Media Player. At the top of the window, you can see a Library tab. Right-click on it, and then left-click on More Options. You can see the Options window popping up. First, you need to configure the sharing. So left-click at here. At the middle of this new window, you can see several devices sending requests to connect to my computer. I believe this is the HDX 1000 we just installed. And let me double check the MAC address. Yes, it is 0006 DC 43 2D70. And you might be confused by the device name. It's PCH-A100. However, it is not a popcorn unit. It is HDX 1000. I just don't understand why they didn't change the default device name. So I left-click on it, highlight it, and click Allow, and click Apply, and OK. Now my computer is allowing the HDX 1000 to access to its library. And next, you might need to specify the folders which you store your contents. You can add something from here, but I already did it, so I just click OK and close. So now everything should set. You can go back to your HDX 1000 now.
Again, I'm back to my HDX 1000 now. I'm still at the network setting page, so I need to grab my remote control, click on the home button, and go back to the home page. At here, I can select the media source option. At this new page, you will see that the unauthorized users icon after my laptop has been gone. That means HDX 1000 can access to my files saved in my laptop. Okay, so I click on it. In the next page, I need to select the correct media type. And here you can see four icons. First one is video, second one is audio, third one is picture, the fourth one is document. You need to be very careful to select the right media type at this page. For example, after you select a video icon, and on the next page, you won't be able to see any like audio or pictures or document files. So you need to be careful at here. I want to see the video, so I click on the video. At this page, you can see all the browsing method the HDX 1000 offer to their user. I just pick the first one. And here you can see all the video files saved in my video sharing folders. I'll just use this short video clip I download from Microsoft to illustrate the 1080p capability of this HDX 1000. It's pretty clear, right? So now I can start using HDX 1000 to play back the high-definition files saved in my computer. Thank you for watching. Next time I'll go through the firmware update procedure.